Okay, Aziz.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this type of loading is called uniformly varying load.
Varying load.
Okay, why it is varying? Because across the beam we have different magnitude of load.
Okay, sir.
This is of 2 meters. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and the units are, for this is 2 kilonewtons per meter. Now understand this extreme point, this extreme ordinate at the point A is of 2 kilonewtons per meter. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that unit is known as 2 kilonewton per meter. Now this per meter means the load has been distributed across the load. How it is distributed? It is distributed varyingly. Here at point A it is 2 kilonewton. Okay, suppose here it would be less than 2 kilonewton. Here at this point it would be even much less than the earlier point. Like that at B it would reduce to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's what it is. But in the case of UDL means what? Uniformly distributed load. Uniform there means the load is continuous throughout the or across the length of the beam. Okay, suppose this is UDL. I mean this is UDL. You assume that this is of 2 kilonewtons per meter as well. So what that means, and this length is also 2 meters. So this means that for every 1 meter, for every 1 meter, 2 kilonewton load is
2
acting.
kilonewton. Yes, sir.
Understanding? Okay. At
Yes,
zero,
sir.
at 0 point, suppose this is A. At A, how much load is there? 2 kilonewton, vertically downward. From A, at a distance of 0.1 meter, what is the load? 2 kilonewton. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So that's how it is. And the total load acting at a distance of 0.1 meter from A would be 2 into 2 kilonewton into 0.1, right?
Yes, sir.
So how much that would be? 0.2
0.
kilonewton. Understanding?
Yes.
Yes. Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we are solving shear force and bending moment of UV loading for a determinate beam, right?
Yes, sir.
So determinate means the total reactions of this simply supported structure can be found out by using only equilibrium equations available, right?
Yes, sir.
So that type of structure would be categorized into determinate structure. So now a roller has a point of contact with the ground at this point, and a pin has the point of contact with the ground at this point, which I am marking it as sky blue color. So what would be the reactions perpendicular to the point of contact for roller? Am I right? And
Yes,
for
sir.
pin, perpendicular to point of contact and parallel to point of contact.
Parallel. Yes, sir.
But what would happen? This parallel to the point of contact for pinned would be 0 anyways. Why? Because there is no horizontal external load acting upon the structure, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how many number of reactions we would get in total? 2.
2.
And how many equilibrium equations in total we would have?
2.
Yes. And what are those?
F of y, summation of vertical
Forces 0.
forces equals to 0,
And
summation of magnitude.
Magnitude?
Moments.
Yeah. Moments
Answer,
about
sir.
any point.
Moments.
That point, suppose
Moments about
A,
anything.
about any point must be equal to 0.
0.
Yeah, and the sign
A or
convention,
BP. Okay, sir.
vertically upward, and for movement, clockwise, positive.
Yes,
Okay,
sir. Positive.
because these are just equilibrium equations, quadratic sign conventions. Okay, not bending moment shear force sign convention.
Yes.
So therefore, two reactions are there, and available equilibrium equations are also two. So both are satisfied. Using these two
That is.
equilibrium equations, we can find out the two unknowns, right? Two unknown reactions. So that is the reason this structure simply supported here. What we have got according to the external loading is a determinate one. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what is our next step? Next step is to find out FBD, right? So let's
Yes, sir.
apply the equilibrium equation. Summation of vertical forces 0. So let's consider this as VA and this as VB. Now if I add this VA plus VB would be equals to, or minus sign, because downward loading, minus sign for this sign convention of vertical forces. Now the total loading of this external load would be area under the triangle, right?
Yes, sir.
So area of triangle is half base. How much it is? 2 meter. And what is the,
Into 2.
this is this
Base.
orange, the extreme ordinate we have to consider, right?
Okay.
And
2.
what is that unit? Yeah, what is that unit? Kilonewton meter, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You have, how would you verify? See, 1 by 2 is a constant, so there would be no units. 2, what is 2? 2 meter, right? Meter into
Yes.
what 2 here it is. I am telling you 2 means the
Newton.
extreme ordinate of the UVL. What is the unit of that? 2 kilonewtons per meter. So
Kilo.
consider the units. Kilonewton per meter. So meter gets cancelled and we have kilonewtons. And what is the unit of this reaction? Kilonewton. That's a force, right?
Yes, sir.
So understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's it. This 2 it could get cancelled and this would be equals to 0. So our first reaction would be VA plus VB equals 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now consider moment about point A, and that is equals to 0. Now due to this VB we would have a anti-clockwise, so minus 2 VB, right?
Yes, sir.
And due to this UVL loading we would have a clockwise, so plus, how much is the total loading we considered, right? 2 kilonewtons.
2.
And the center of gravity of this load would act somewhere here, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? The total loading is what? 2 kilonewtons. So this 2 kilonewtons is the center of gravity, the total load, and it would act right at the center of gravity of the total loading. So what is the distance from A? This would be 2 by 3, right?
1 by. Okay. 2 by 3.
And the distance from B would be how much? 2 times, I
1
mean
by 3.
2/3 of
2 by
the length of the beam, right? Okay.
Okay.
So how much that would be? Plus 2 into, how much it is? 2 by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
1/3 of the length, that is 1 by 3 into 2, that is nothing but 2 by 3, equals to 0. Any other load which is creating movement about point A, nothing, right? VA is acting exactly at point A, so there is no perpendicular distance, right?
Yes, sir.
So VF would not cause any movement about point A, because movement means force into perpendicular distance. So there is no perpendicular distance there. So 0 into anything is 0. So how much we would get? This is 4 by 3. If it goes right side, it would be minus 4 by 3. Right? Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So minus minus would get cancelled. So how much we would get? 2 by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
See, 2, 4 by 3. Now equals to we would get. This would be VB. Right?
Yes,
VB
sir.
into 2 equals to 4 by 3. Now this 2 and this 4, 2. So remaining is VB equals to 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is not rupees, paisa or dollars or dinar. This is kilonewtons, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you substitute this in this first equation. How much VA you would get? 2 minus 2 by 3, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how much is 2 minus 2 by 3? It's 4 by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
So VA we got 4 by 3 and VB we got 2 by 3. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So we got VA and VB in terms of positive values, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have assumed earlier VA VB vertically upward positive. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So whatever value we got in terms of positive, so that is the reason whatever we have assumed the direction of the loading, that would remain as it is. Okay,
Yes, sir.
assume that if VB we got in minus 2 by 3, then this VB whatever we have assumed would change, right? Would get opposite.
Okay.
So in that case, if minus was there, then VB would be downward now.
Okay.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So now we got whatever assumed positive, we have assumed VB. We got VB as positive only. So it would remain same, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's it. This is the manner in which you find out reactions. Now what is the analysis part? Analysis part is crucial. This anyone can solve. We are civil, you are undergraduate civil engineer. So you need to analyze the structure. Now understand, 4 by 3 is greater or 2 by 3 is greater? 4 by 3 is greater, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 4 by 3 kilonewtons is greater. Why? Why VA reaction? Why support A is taking more of the load? Why? Because the external load, total external load is 2 kilonewton, which is acting near support A, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason your value of VA would be more than VB.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is the manner you have to analyze the structure. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So note down these values VA, VB. I'll open another slide. Got it down?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what is the step? FBD, free body diagram, right?
Yes, sir.
So draw the FBD. So for that, remove the supports. Yeah, draw the reactions now. I have to remove the supports. Free body diagram. Free here means you have to give the structure freedom.
Yes, sir.
Of what? From what? Supports. So you have to remove the roller and pinned, and you have to apply the reactions of value which you got. How much you got? This is as 2 by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
and the left side you got 4 by 3.
4 by 3.
Yeah. So remember, in FBD, whatever loadings you have, these yellow are actually reactions, but this is FBD, right? So in FBD, every load would be external load only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because we have removed the supports, right?
Yes, sir.
So in FBD, every loading would be similar as the external loadings, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is point A and this is point B. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many points you have? 2 points. That is A and B, right? And how many regions you have? Only one, right? A, B. Right? Understanding? Yeah, so we have only one region, right? A, B.
Yes, sir.
So we use this. So now we have to draw a section, right? Remember, if you remember this, if we
Yes,
have to take a section, suppose I am taking this section from point B. Why I am taking from point B? It is up to you, right? If I consider section from point A, what type of loading I would get? Trapezoid loading, right?
Yes, sir.
If I take section at a distance x from B, then I would get triangular loading. So which is easier for general students? Triangle, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is up to you. For me, it is, I mean, either from triangle or trapezoid, it is similar. So let's, for the sake of understanding this concept, I'm taking this section at a distance x from B. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So why we are taking section? To know what? To know the variation of the shear force and bending moment in that region.
Yes, sir.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what? Now we have to write down the shear force equation. Now write down this. Baby steps you have to follow. Region AB. What is the shear force equation? Now right side, right? I have considered the distance x from B. That is from right. So we have to consider
Yes,
the
sir.
loadings only of the right side, not left side. So shear force sign
Yes.
convention here, for right side, all vertical loads downward is positive on the right side. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now this 2 by 3 is right side upward. So this would be minus, right?
Yes, sir.
Now triangle loading. Now for this you know x base. Now you have to know this value, right? This ordinate.
Yes, sir.
So we can use two triangles, similar triangle concept here. One is this big triangle and another one is small triangle at a distance x, right? The base is x. Here the base is 2 meter. Here this ordinate is 2 kilonewton per meter. Now we want to know this y ordinate, right?
Yes, sir.
So use similar triangles. So tan theta apply. Okay. What you would get? Tan theta here would be 2 by 2, right?
2 by 2 equals to 1
And
by
here would
x.
be y by x. So what we need? We need this ordinate. That means y. So y would be x, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So use that. Understood this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So y would be plus, right? I mean, for shear force we have to consider the area of this triangle on the right side, right? So area of triangle would be half. How much is base? X, right?
Yes, sir.
And how much is ordinate? X, right?
Yes, sir.
We got x right earlier. So we are getting x square by 2, right? Minus 2 by
Yes, sir.
3. If we elaborate this, we are getting what? X square by 2. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what we need to note down? Variation, right?
Yes, sir.
So what would be the variation here? We are having x to the power of 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So our variation would be,
Parabolic.
yes, 2
2
degree
degree.
curve, which is nothing but a parabolic curve, right?
Yes, sir.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what is the next step? Boundary conditions we have to apply. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So boundary conditions means what? You know, boundary means what? The outer limits, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in technical English it is also known as delineation. So what you have to do? Put x equals to 0. If you put x equals to 0, you would reach b, right? Because you have taken x from b itself.
Yes, sir.
So that means x equals to 0 means at b. How much would be the shear force value? Put x equals to 0 here. How much? Minus 2 by 3, right? In this you have to put. Understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you are getting minus 2 by 3. Now to find out shear force at A, what do you need to do? The other boundary is A, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you have to reach A from B, how much would be x value? 2 meter, because this entire beam is of 2 meter. So put
Yes,
x
sir.
equals to 2. So what would be, if you put x equals to 2 here, x square of 2 square means 4. 4 by 2 is 2. So minus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3 plus 2. How much it would be? 4 by 3. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So shear force would be 4 by 3. 4 by 3 means plus 4 by 3. Okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you got these two values and you got the variation. How this shear force is varying in the region of AB? Parabolically.
Okay.
Now we will draw this SFD. Exactly below the FBD. Now see. Now at point A, how much we got shear force? Plus 4 by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is 0, 0. So top is positive. So plus 4 by 3. And how much shear force we got at B? Minus 2 by 3. So note it. And how much is the variation? How it is varying the shear force? Parabolically. Okay, fine. Now parabolically how? This is parabolic. This is a parabolic 2 degree curve. So many types of there, right? So which one of that we need to fix? We need to know that, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how would we know that? We would take the help of this equation. What is that equation? Slope of shear force would be equals to rate of loading, right? Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Rate of loading. So to know the slope of shear force, we need to consider first rate of loading. So how is rate of loading? How the load is varying from left to right? It is magnitude wise, it is decreasing from left to right, right? From A to B.
Yes, sir.
And what is the direction? It is vertically downward.
Onwards.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It is vertically downward, right? So how it is negative, right?
Yes, sir.
So how the rate of loading is varying? Negatively decreasing. Okay, understanding?
No.
See, in this equation it is clearly written, right? Slope of shear force curve would be equals to rate of loading. If we found out rate of loading is negatively decreasing, so what would be the slope of the shear force curve? It would also be same, negatively decreasing, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes,
That's
sir.
what I was asking you. So for this we have to select negatively decreasing curve. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So tell me how would be that negative curve, negative decreasing curve? Yeah. There are four types of curves, right? One is this, second is this, third is this, and fourth is this. In these, what is the negatively decreasing curve? See, draw one vertical, draw horizontal from left to right. Now this is upward. Upward quadratic sign convention positive, rightward positive. So positive into positive, this is positive. Okay, positive. If you draw a slope at this point, this is maximum to infinity slope. And at this point it is straight line. Straight line means slope is zero, so that means positively decreasing, right?
Yes, sir.
But we want negatively decreasing, so negatively decreasing would be this one. See, left to right, draw this. This is downward and this is right side. Downward means quadratically sign convention negative. Right side, rightward means positive, right?
Yes, sir.
So negative into positive, it is negative. Now check the slope. See, left side if I draw, this is again a vertical line. That means slope is maximum to infinity. Then on the right side, if I straight line, that means slope is zero. That means from left to right slope is decreasing. And sign is negative. So this is negatively decreasing curve. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So that curve we need to consider. So what was that curve? Negatively decreasing. So first of all join these two. Okay. So how would shear force 0 would be? For that you need to take section outside of B here and outside of A here. So on the left of A there is no loading, so obviously shear force would be 0. And similarly on the right side of B there is no loading, so obviously shear force would be 0, right? Now what you have to do?
Yes, sir.
You have to join these 2 points by negatively decreasing curve. So join it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is what. And you can also take this. See, you can draw 3 lines or any number of lines. Okay, and draw here 3 lines. This is what? Negatively varying. Okay, negatively decreasing shear force. And negatively decreasing slope of shear force, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you have to select the curve. Understanding? Based on the rate of loading. Now other important point is shear force is getting 0 here, right? Somewhere in the region AB, right?
Yes, sir.
So we want to know, because shear force is 0 means slope of bending moment would be 0. Now
Yes, sir.
that relation how can we derive? Simple, right? Slope of bending moment
Right.
would be equals to shear force, right?
Shear.
Now at this point shear force is 0. That means what? Slope of bending moment curve at that point would be 0.
0.
Slope of curve 0 means at that point we would have a straight line. Okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we have to find out the distance. Now suppose I am taking from this left hand side A at a distance x, shear force is 0. Now what we have to do? We have only one region. So according to that one region we have equation of shear force, right? We have equation of shear force, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so in that put shear force equals to 0, then we would get x value, right?
Yes, sir.
So what was that equation of shear force? 2 by 3 minus, right?
Minus
See,
2
this
by
is
3.
upward, right? This is upward. Right side
Yes, sir.
upward shear force negative, downward is positive on the right side. So this was plus half into x into x.
Yes, sir.
So it was x square by 2
Yes, sir.
equals to, this was shear force equation. So now shear force is 0. So equate it to 0. You would get x. How much you would get? If this 2 by 3 goes to the right side, we would get positive, right? Plus 2 by 3.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So x square would be 2 into
4 by
2, 4 by 3. Now get the
4 by
square
root.
root of 4 by 3. 2 by root 3, right? Plus or minus 2 by root 3.
Yes.
Right? So what is that value? We know this is positive, so we would consider only positive value of that. So x would be 1.16 meter. Okay? Understanding?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, sir. Okay.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
So x value would be 1.16 meter. So from point A at a distance 1.16 meter, shear force is 0. So at that point,
0.
slope of bending moment is 0. That means we would
0.
get a straight line.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let me save this. Now bending moment, right? Draw the FBD again. This is A point. This is B. This is of 2 meter. Now what were the reactions? B support was 2 by 3. A support was 4 by 3. Vertically
4 by
upward
3.
both. Now there are 2 points. Now only one
Sir, your
region.
voice is breaking in between, sir.
Okay, 1 second. Is it now audible now? Now there are only 2 points, so we have one region. So we need to have a one section to know how the bending moment is varying in the region, right?
Yes, sir.
So take a section. Now it is up to you. If you take this section from A at a distance of x, you would get trapezoid. So if you want to save time, you can consider triangle. So for that you have to consider section at a distance x from B, right? Now write
Yes,
down
sir.
the equation. Now we have to consider the right side loading only. So bending moment sign convention for the right side is movement anti-clockwise and the right side is positive. Okay. Now let's write down the equation.
Yes, sir.
Now the region is AB. What is the bending moment equation? Due to 2 by 3 about this section, the movement would be anti-clockwise, right? See,
Yes, sir.
this is anti-clockwise. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So 2 by 3 into x, right? Okay. Now this total vertical load would be acting here, right, of the triangular loading. So triangular total loading is what? Area of triangle. How much it was? Half into x into x. So that was x square by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So x square by 2. So from this section to the center of gravity of the triangular loading, that is x, from x square by 2 to this section, the distance would be 1/3 of the x, right? 1/3 of the base.
Yes,
So
sir.
that means x by 3. So the remaining would be 2x by 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So but we are interested to find out movement. So movement is what? Force into perpendicular distance. So force is x square by 2. Perpendicular distance from x square by 2 to the section is x by 3, right?
Sir. Yes.
And that is acting clockwise, right? So
Yes,
right
sir.
side clockwise is negative.
Negative.
So write down minus x square by 2 into x by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Now if I elaborate this, 2 by 3x minus x cube by 6, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the bending moment equation of the beam, because there is only one region, so this is the ultimate reaction, ultimate equation, right? Now apply boundary conditions. Now at x equals to 0, where we would reach? We would reach B, right?
Yes, sir.
So bending moment at B would be, put 0. Everything is 0. So bending moment
0.
at B is 0. Then put x equals to 2 meter. We would reach A, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is bending moment at A? Put x value 2. 4 by 3 minus
8.
4 by 3 minus how much? 8 by 6. So 8 by 6 is again 4 by 3. If you insert 2
0.
as x, 4 by 3 minus 8 by 6. 8 by 6 is 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3 is again 0. Okay, so now we got bending moment at A and B 0. Okay, and we forgot one thing, variation. Here the maximum power of x is cube, right? 3. So 3 means what? Variation would be 3 degree curve. That means it's a cubic curve, right? Okay, so note down this. There is nothing to note actually. A and B bending moment is 0 and the variation is cubic curve. So we have to select cubic curve. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And one thing you forgot, right? We know shear force is 0 at somewhere in AB. That somewhere value is also we found. How much it was? 1.16 meter from A, right?
1.16. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what you need to do? You have to put x equals to 1.16 here, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
No. What was 1.16 meter? It was from A, right?
Yes, sir.
It was from A, 1.16 meter, shear force was 0. But the section we took from B, right, at a distance x.
Yes, sir.
This was as per that equation, as per this. So we have to put x equals to 2 minus 1.16. Because this x value, this x distance is from B, not from A. If it was from A, then we would have simply put 1.16 meter. But we have to consider the right side distance from A of the zero shear force value. Because this equation is corresponding to the right side loading, right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore we need to put the value of x as this region.
Minus 1.1.
Yeah, 2 minus 1.16. So how much it is? It is coming as 0.84. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So bending moment at shear force is 0.84 kilonewton meter. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Save this. Yeah. So now we have to draw the bending moment diagram. Am I right? Yeah. So first draw the FBD. So I will draw small. Okay. So this is the FBD. Okay. These were the reactions. Now what is the shear force? This was the shear force, right? Negatively decreasing. Right? Now the ultimate bending moment. Understanding? Now see. Now there would be two types of curves here. Why? From this A, this is A, this is B. Listening? Hello, listening?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, from A to this 0, how the shear force is varying? Magnitude wise, it is decreasing from left to right, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is the sign direction? It is above 0. So that means positive, right?
Positive.
So it
Yes,
is
sir.
from A to 0, the shear force is positively decreasing. So our bending moment curve from A to 0 shear must also be, slope of that must also be positively decreasing, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how the curve, what is the curve of the bending moment? 3 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
So select positively decreasing 3 degree curve. So what is positively decreasing curve? How it would be? We discussed right earlier.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, at the 0 point, draw a small straight line, okay? Because slope here would be 0, right? So that means
Yes.
straight line.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now the left part of it, it is negatively decreasing. Sorry, positively decreasing. So this is the positively decreasing curve, okay? Now
Yes.
consider the 0 to B, that is the right portion. How the shear force is varying? It is magnitude wise, it is increasing from left to right, right?
Yes, sir.
And direction wise, it is negative, right? Because it is below 0, 0.
Yes, sir.
So the slope of the bending moment curve on the right side must also be negatively increasing. So negatively increasing curve is this. Understanding? So this point is straight, okay? Because this is the 0 shear point.
Yes, sir.
So this is our value. Understood?
Yes, sir.
How much shear force was here? B, 0. This is 0. How much was here? At 0 shear, what was the bending moment value? Tell me, you noted it down, right?
Yes, sir.
How much it is?
0.84.
Huh? No, 0.84 is the distance from B.
Yeah.
Put the 0.84 value in that equation of bending moment. Yeah, so this was our equation, right? 2 by 3x minus x cube by 6. So in
Yes, sir.
that put 0.84. Why here we have taken 0. So okay, I made a mistake. Okay, this is not kilonewton meter, this is 0.84 meters. Why? Because we have considered x distance from right side, that is from B. So therefore the right side distance of shear 0 we would consider from B. So that distance is 0.84 meter. So put that here
Okay.
in this equation. So 2 by 3 into 0.84 and minus x cube means 0.84 cube
0.46.
divided by 6. So I am getting 0.46.
0.46.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So this value is 0.46. So ordinate is in kilonewton meter, right? And distance obviously it is in meters, right?
Yes, sir.
And for shear force ordinate units are in kilonewtons, right? And for loading also ordinate units
Yes,
are
sir.
here in this case it is UVL na, so that ordinate units would be kilonewton per meter, right? So understood?
Yes, sir.
So now analysis report. Now what analysis report? See,